Capture the objective.
Tank Peace Rips here, bringing you a Call of Duty Black Ops commentary. This is a Domination on firing range, and my final score of this game is 48-6. And before I get into my topic today, I just want to say that once again, for the 4th straight week, there's no Try Thursday, and so that should all change because me and my Game Battles teammates are currently on spring break. So hopefully we can get some Game Battles in this up-and-coming week and do the live communication Try Thursday video and have that up this up-and-coming Thursday. So what I want to talk about today is the story of when I was born. And I know I've talked about this briefly in some previous commentaries about how I wasn't really normal and there's a lot of things wrong with me when I was born, but I really never told the full story. And obviously I'm telling the story the way that my parents told me, because obviously I don't remember what happened to me when I was born. So yeah, so let's get into it. So when I was born, I wasn't normal at all. I wasn't this awesome baby that came out of his mom's vagina and was all like, yeah, I'm ready for life, I'm gonna be cool and be an awesome baby. But there's pretty much everything that could have possibly went wrong when a baby is born that happened to me. So what was wrong with me was that I had a very low blood plate count. Okay, I think I said that right. Blood plate count. Okay, so I don't really know what a blood plate count is. All I know is that when it's low, you could bleed uncontrollably, pretty much. So that's pretty much what happened to me. I had a very low blood plate count, and I bled uncontrollably, and I was bleeding internally uncontrollably, and yeah. And the doctor said I shouldn't have made it through the first night, but I put on my Juggernaut flak jacket, painkiller class, and made it through the night. And yeah, so pretty much for what the doctors tried to do to me was for like I was in the hospital for probably almost a month, like 3-4 weeks, and the doctors did blood transfusions for me, like tons of them, and I still have the scars from where the tubes came in, where that actually went into me to do the blood transfusions. And pretty much what the doctors were trying to do was keep my blood plate count up, so when my parents brought me home, I wasn't gonna bleed uncontrollably and pretty much die. So the doctors first said that I wasn't able to, that I shouldn't make it through the first night. And actually, well, the first night when I was born, I was actually baptized in the hospital room because I wasn't supposed to make it through the first night. So unfortunately I did, and then I wasn't supposed to make it through the next week of blood transfusions and all that. I wasn't supposed to make it through another week and another week. And after about 3 or 4 weeks, my parents actually finally took me home, and my blood plate count was up and was normal, and I shouldn't bleed to death. So yeah, but then the doctor said since I actually miraculously survived the whole ordeal, that there's supposed to be a lot of things wrong with me. I was supposed to pretty much be literally mentally retarded, and be blind, not be able to talk, not be able to hear, and maybe not even be able to walk, and a bunch of things were supposed to be wrong with me because of how I was born and all the things that were wrong. And and fortunately, nothing is wrong with me today. I'm completely normal, at least as I think I am. I think I'm pretty normal. I mean, I play COD, and I'm pretty normal. Nothing's really wrong with me. I can see, I can talk, I can hear, I can walk. Not retarded. So fortunately, I was pretty much a miracle baby. And yeah, so what I always think about when I'm just, sitting around watching YouTube videos and just, listening to music and whatever, I always sometimes think about why I didn't die. And like, pretty much like, in my religion, we believe that God has a place for everyone on Earth, and like you're on Earth for a reason and stuff. And I always wonder why I actually didn't die. So I always think of like, I'm always trying to think of what my purpose is on Earth, because I pretty much should have died the first night I was born. And I always think of what I am here on Earth for, and I pretty much think I'm here on Earth to be the next Game Battles prod. I'm gonna win every Call of Duty tournament there is in the next few years. I'm gonna go MOG Pro, and that's pretty much why I'm here on Earth for. Not really, but what I actually think why I didn't die is that I have the same bone marrow type. I'm not really sure what it's called. All I know is that I have the same bone marrow as my mom, so that, and if my mom ever needs bone marrow, I'm the perfect match, and I can be a donor for her. And actually, when my mom was young, she had, well, when she was like in her mid-20s, she had a lot of things wrong with her, and I'm not gonna really get into that because that's really not part of the story. But so she, if her problems come back, she would need bone marrow transfusions and all. I don't even know what it's called. She would need the type of bone marrow that I have. So what I think, this is what I feel, is that I'm on Earth because one day, sometime along the line, I'm gonna have to give my mom bone marrow because one thing, I was supposed to die the first night of birth, and then I was supposed to die the second week, the third week, the fourth week, and I was supposed to have all these things wrong with me, and I was pretty much supposed to be this completely retarded baby or person or completely not normal, and somehow I am completely normal, and it's pretty much a miracle that I'm normal and I didn't die. So I feel that like the reason why none of this happened to me is because I'm here on Earth to give my mom someday in the future some of my bone marrow, because she may sometime in the future need it for some reason. So that's the end of my story of me being a miracle baby and me supposed to die in the first week of birth, and you know, what would the world do without me? You know, if I would have died in those first few weeks of birth, what would the world do without me poning these noobs in Call of Duty like I am right now? I mean, what would the world do without me being the awesome beast MOG Pro I am? I mean, I don't know if the world could, you know, go through that painful experience without me being there to pwn noobs. I mean, what would happen? But so that's pretty much the end of that story. But for the rest of the commentary, I just wanna say that, did you guys like the little theater mode snippets that I put into the gameplay? With me getting that awesome triple spray and then that awesome MOG Pro prod going in a second chance and pistol whipping me with his silenced pistol in the kneecap. But did you like those little theater mode snippets? And if you did, please put a comment in below saying that you did or didn't, or if I should put it into some future gameplay commentaries or not. And if I do put it into future commentaries and stuff, which I plan on doing, I'm gonna put a lot more theater mode snippets into the actual gameplay. But gameplay is wrapping up here in about like 3 seconds, so hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.